Yo, what is going on? And welcome to another episode of the Urban Pitch Podcast, the beautiful game of life, part of the Believe Network. I'm Ramsey Abushala, editor of urbanpitch.com. Julio Monterosa, Bridget Flores, co-executive directors of Vibes in the building. What's going on, y'all? How we doing?
Lip glossing it right now.
She's just putting her lip gloss on. We had like 15 minutes that we were going over stuff before the podcast, and she waited till we started rolling to put her.
The thing is, we've been busy. We're planning the party for you guys.
Right.
We're trying to do it all, man. We're living great, finishing the year strong, and we're trying to do something for y'all. Y'all doing everything for us. Now we're trying to do something for y'all.
Dude, you know what's going to be the funniest thing? It's like, if you were to review all of our podcast episodes from this year, you'll see the gradual, like, disappearance of me, but then you're also gonna see the gradual like decrease of like how hard I tried to like look ready, and then I'm just here,
just
like
showing
I made
up.
It
She must have a
I
man.
had to put lip gloss on. I did nothing, threw my hair down, put my hat on, like I was just like I'm here for the vibes, and that's all I can bring today.
Right.
She must have a man, because like if you don't care how you look, it's 'cause you got somebody that already knows how you look.
Yeah, no.
So
I
y'all
just don't care
watching
at
at
all.
home, watching at home. If you're watching, you know.
If you that guy that got her hair messy,
yeah.
Whoa.
whoa.
Her hair's not messy from someone else. That's just the hair.
It's been, wrapping
No,
up
Bridge,
the years.
Bridge, you're
crazy
glowing,
work.
man. You're looking good. You're looking good.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
But Julio, you mentioned earlier just now that we're working on putting together an event to close out the year.
Sure.
So we just went live with the official flyer, but we're hosting our
BYOB?
yeah. So every year we do an Urban Pitch Company outing, and we've told some war stories of those events.
Sure have.
Famously we did the World Cup
No
viewing
cameras.
party in 2022, the day after our Urban Pitch outing, and some people were here, some people weren't.
Some people were there, some people like.
Yeah,
physically,
you know what I mean?
not-
Exactly.
yeah.
Party was
Exactly.
pregnant because of me being with the public while y'all worked the event. I worked the public.
Sure.
Still
Right.
didn't get paid for that. It's crazy.
Yeah. he goes,
why.
no, it's okay. You guys don't have to pay me for the event.
And now he's complaining about it.
Bro, we knew that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so for this year, we're opening it to the public. We're gonna have some artists do some music performances. We're doing it at the Football Boutique.
Shout out to Football
Shout out
Boutique.
to
Shout out to the Football
Tony.
Boutique. Shout out to Tony Magana. We recorded a podcast there, I guess.
A few of them.
A couple podcasts there. And our guy FIFA is going to be performing, True Car, Ratcheton, Harley. So the vibes are going to be vibing.
I
We're
might
gonna-
jump up there and do some karaoke.
We might do
It's
some
gonna be
freestyles.
Urban
Yeah.
Pitch era 2018, 2019.
I mean,
Back?
We're bringing it back.
We're bringing it back. Like the flyer was very. Julio said it was Baller Night vibes,
Right,
and so
very.
we're bringing back the ball. I mean, Baller Night that was vibe, and so
Man.
if anyone knows how to bring,
you know, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So we're hoping for a great turnout.
Shout out to Adidas for sponsoring the event. Shout out to Noblesse. We getting it popping.
Yeah.
We
Adidas
on that?
Yeah, running with Adidas, running with Noble Tequila, and it's gonna be a good night. Bryson Barbecue is gonna be there. Our guy Mel. So food, drinks, vibes, all that. We're gonna be doing a Q&A. So
Bridget might come with a little running, dancing with the everything shaking. That's 2018 vibes. That's 2018 vibes.
everything's shaking. What is that?
I don't know. She's run like this into the stage and start dancing.
Oh, okay.
That's
Now I know.
my
Now I know what you're
God.
talking about. Now I know what you're talking about.
Sure.
Yeah.
That was how.
High knees. The high knees. I remember that. Bro, what's crazy was that.
Get your ticket now.
At the same time.
Yeah.
Get your ticket now.
That was Mal's sister's first time at the base.
Oh.
And she was like,
Shout out to her.
she looked at me and when you and
And
Ruby?
Ruby.
Yeah. So you guys went to the center of the dance floor and her sister looked at me. She goes, "Do you guys do this like all the time? Is this like normal?" And I'm like, just give her a shrug. Like,
At that point in life, it was normal.
It was a thing.
Now I'll pull a hamstring.
Yeah, I can't do that again.
Yeah, we need
my
dynamic
My
warm-up.
favorite part of that moment was that Ruby jumped in and matched my energy, and that was like the first time we had
Unplanned.
met.
Wow,
yeah,
that's crazy.
We just locked in. It was like a moment. That dance
That's
move
so
was
funny.
insane. Like,
That's so funny that
yeah.
like it's such a vivid,
like memory of it, like in the middle of the circle with everybody. Oh my god!
I think we all got in DMs talking about like, when are you guys gonna bring those type of
Dude,
events
so
back?
many
So like,
times.
we're bringing it back.
Like,
Someone
Alright.
just asked me if they were trying to ask me about the base, and they're like, "Oh, do you think that they're gonna show? They're gonna have a watch party for the MLS Cup final?" And I'm like, R.I.P. to the base.
Yeah, R.I.P.
We're going to bring it back eventually.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, so those vibes, that era.
We're bringing those vibes back at least.
Right.
And so, yeah. So get your pre-sale tickets. We'll put them in the show notes, the description, all that stuff.
Don't hit me up for free tickets because I ain't got any.
Yeah. But, I mean, I feel like the end of the year, it's all about vibes. You know, we were throwing it back to our one of our first pod sponsors, Absolution Brewery.
Absolution Brewery. Shout out to Randy. I got to go.
Yeah, yeah. I stopped by. I mean, it's just a place to be, you know, especially if you're a Galaxy fan. They do a bunch of Galaxy watch parties there. I was there a couple weeks ago. They did like a meet and greet with some players. The MLS Cup was there before. You know, obviously I went to Miami, but
They always have great food. They're like
dude, yeah, they had like $2 tacos,
Yeah.
and then they even put they had like a case of tacos there too. So like, I mean, they always have a great pop up food vendor there. Great, I mean, atmosphere, great vibes, and you know, we're talking about maybe doing a pod recording there. So
that'd be amazing.
We'll see how it goes.
Turn up the vibe.
I got a story about Absolution. When they first opened up, I got a Groupon. Like, so basically they gave you tokens for like a 6-pack plus like 4 beers. I went with my ex and her parents, and we're like, we should love it. We should go here more often. 10 years later, I'm like, this is a place that we're supposed to go more often.
It never came back.
That relationship didn't last.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's there's history there.
There's history.
You know, you don't open up old wounds and
Can't
all
do that. You
stuff.
gotta move on.
That's why I don't want to go and drink there. Cause I'm like, ooh.
He's gonna start crying.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Marvin's
go
Room
from
is
a
gonna start
podcast
playing.
Ooh,
to
if Marvin
a
starts
therapy
playing, I'll be-
session.
Therapy session at
Urban Pitch?
Absolution? Urban Pitch Therapy?
Marvin's Room edition.
Oh.
I'll be like, yes, I know, DJ. Yes, I know.
But before speaking of getting into the end of the year, and also before we get into all of that, I want to talk about the fact that we finally made it to Katie Johnson's Pilates class. Sunday.
A couple of Sundays ago. We didn't bring it up on the last recording, but we ended up,
Good for you guys.
Well, 2 of us did.
Two of us.
First of
the
all,
3.
I'm a last minute type of person. I try to buy the last minute tickets. When Randy sent me hey, are you going? It was already sold out. Shout out to her. It's a cool thing to do, I guess.
It was a cool vibe. It was Sunday Sculpt Club.
Yeah, Sunday Sculpt Club out in Whittier. I think she said she's re-upping on that, but in a new location.
She might do something.
Whittier?
She might do one more pop-up in December.
Yeah.
It was a vibe. I mean, we almost didn't make it through the whole class.
Right. There was like, because it was a heated room. And, you know, she's like, it's their job. Like, if you're like a class instructor like that, you can't make it easy, right? Like, it has to be challenging. And so, like,
and it has to keep going.
Yeah. And so, like, there's like nonstop things, and there's barely, I don't think there's maybe like 2 or 3 water breaks throughout the hour. And
no official water break.
Right. Exactly. But like, there was like times where it was like, okay, you know, take a breather and then we'll get into the next thing. But it was like nonstop, like, okay, like I was like already sweating and like okay, like this is like maximum effort right now, and it's like, okay, we're gonna add on to this in 3, and I was like, bro, come on, man, like we can't be doing this.
It would just progress even more. Like it was insane. It was fun. It was great, challenging. We had a great time. It was also really cool to see like the outcome. Like so many people were there for it, and a mix of like
How many people were
genders.
there?
Probably like 25.
Oh,
Almost
like,
30.
maybe
Yeah.
30.
Because when you texted me the night before, like it was sold out.
Yeah. I mean, the room was full. The room was full.
It was.
I'm not.
We
good
were a
with,
little too close to each other. Like.
Yeah, I was. You know, Bridge gave me an elbow. Like my black
Almost
eye
took
when
him
I came
out.
home. Yeah.
It's hot in there. We're fucking sweaty.
Taking picture with a black eye, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? He's just like knocked out, knock
I
you
mean,
out.
Pilates is serious, man.
Yeah.
It's so serious.
But it was fun. It was a good time. It was so frustrating because I think someone in front of me had their Apple Watch on them. So like I could see the time, and I'm like, oh my God, I you know what I mean? Like if I'm gonna be in something like that, like I need to not know how far we're into it. Don't tell me like we have 20 minutes, because my mentals will like go crazy. And I saw the Apple Watch move my way, and it showed me the time, and I was like, oh my God, we still got like 30 minutes of this.
Bro, the greatest like encapsulation of that, because that's like a real thing. Where like if you're watching the clock moves 10 times slower. And in The Sopranos, there's one part where one of the mobsters like he kind of runs off. He's like outcast, and they're like chasing after him. So he moves to like Vermont, and he's like working a construction job, and you hear his like inner monologue, and it's like, okay, look at the angle of the sun. You've been working hard. It's like 9 o'clock. Don't look at your watch just yet. Keep working, and then you keep going. Like, okay, it's got to be like 10:30. You know, like this would be good. Like 30 minutes, and then we can take lunch. he's like, okay, look at that. It's got to be at least noon. All right, let's take a look. You earned this. Look at your clock. Look at your watch. It was 9:30, bro. And that was like just the realest thing. It's the worst when you're doing that, especially like if you're in the office and you're just like sitting there and like time is not passing. And you take a look at the clock and you're just like, bro, come on. I've been here at least 4 hours. How is it 9:30?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a real thing for sure.
It is, but overall, great class. I'm glad we went. I wish it was like more of a permanent thing because I would love to go support her more often. But it's also cool to see her doing her thing and doing the pop-ups. I think she does them in different locations. Yeah. So the next one she does in LA, we're going.
I'll get a ticket early.
Okay.
But we'll
pre-sale
have to
tickets,
review that.
just like the kickback.
Yeah.
Just like the kickback.
High commodity, I guess.
Yeah.
We're gonna do Pilates, a Sculpt Club,
Sunday
Sculpt Club,
yeah.
and then we're gonna get coffee. We got some coffee. You missed out on the good coffee.
I would have gone for the coffee alone.
And the little coffee shop was cool too. It was called.
It's one in Whittier I want to try.
Dang, I forget.
Can't remember.
It was a great coffee shop.
It had like a gift shop attached to it. That's some really cool gifts, like local.
There's one in Culver City's called F&F. And it's like they sell kicks and they sell like hype.
Yeah. That's a thing. That's the thing.
Yeah,
there's a famous one in Portland. I forget what they call it. Dead Stock Coffee is the name of it. And that was like, I don't know if that was the first one, but that was like the first one that was popping. And now that's like
I just saw it. I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice
I mean,
vibe.
Yeah. Cool. But yeah. So today, like we said, the year's wrapping up. We had a pretty good. I would say like 2025, like all things considered, like not the worst outcomes in terms from a soccer standpoint. Maybe from other standpoints, like you can say it's been
individual standpoint.
Yeah, exactly.
Team
but
standpoint.
from a soccer perspective, I think if you want to talk about the Club World Cup, there's been a couple, like we've been talking about the additional events, like the World Cup hype has been coming up.
It's getting real.
It's getting very real. What we're gonna talk about today. Some of our favorite moments, both in and out of soccer, maybe some favorite kit releases or anything that, just kind of reminisce, podcast episodes maybe. And then we could talk about some of our favorite teams and how they did throughout the year. But is there anything that like stands out first to you when you reminisce back on 2015 or 2025? Wow, 2015. A good year, by the way.
Man, I can't believe we're already at the end of 2025. I feel like this whole year has felt like just like it like came together like in a ball of just one day after another. Just with the way that it started, it was so unfortunate.
Yeah.
I feel like every day has been like a rebuild. Obviously more of that for others than for some of us.
Yeah.
But it's been tough, but I think it also shows the resilience and the commitment to community that LA has and upholds in all, like in different aspects of life. Yeah. So I don't know, it's insane, but we're also very blessed to be able to make it this far, Yeah. There's so much that's been happening. I think especially with the World Cup coming, like I feel like that has been an added layer where it's like it feels like we're starting to like see the reality of it, getting closer and closer. Okay, so I think my favorite soccer moment this year, the first thing that comes to mind has just been like the Club World Cup game between LAFC and Club America at BMO Stadium.
That was a great game.
Game. It was such a great game. Like regardless of the outcome, of the meaning behind it, like it was great soccer. Yeah. Two great teams, environment, just the purpose of it was amazing. Like it was great. We haven't seen the stakes of it. The fact that it was also like Club America and LAFC, I feel like they hold the same fan base, and so that also kind of divided it. But also it brought the atmosphere that we had at the stadium, which was so cool to see.
But it showed the amount of like the fans from other countries, because that stadium was not black and gold; it was yellow and blue.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I think that like when those two teams, they played before, either like
all
in
the
friendlies
time,
or like
they had
the
just
Champions
played in
Cup.
February.
But
it's
like a rivalry, because when Bella against Ochoa, like, it's been a thing.
But I think that match, because the stakes were a lot higher, like even like the CONCACAF Champions Cup, like that's still like high stakes tournament, and Leagues Cup too. I don't know I think they might have played in Leagues Cup.
Yeah, they did.
that's like kind of a new thing. Like the stakes around that aren't as high as a winner go home to get into the Club World Cup, to play in the United States against you know, like LAFC ended up playing against like Chelsea. And so that was such a really cool moment to see, of like almost like a UEFA Champions League type atmosphere in the US, where it's like, yes, this is in LA, but the America fans are pretty much like anywhere in the U.S. You're gonna find an America fan
and
base.
chanting back and forth, like
I'd never seen the stadium like that before, and that was a really cool moment.
100%. I agree. Like even the fan base that America brought to that environment, it's just, and they were an away team. But the fact that the fan base showed up the way that they did, and like they brought, exactly, like it didn't sound like it. And I just wish, and I'm hopeful that we'll see more of that in a home setting, and like normalizing the culture of soccer within the U.S. But I think that has to be one of like my favorite moments, and just everything that it led up to, you know, the exposure of LAFC going into Club World Cup, playing against Chelsea, the exposure for a lot of the teams that made it, you know, even just the opportunities to bring out, who was it that played at Rose Bowl? Boca, was it?
No more. It was.
River
Don't
Plate?
disrespect my team like that.
River
It
Plate.
was River Plate.
Monterrey.
It's because I looked at you and you're like Boca's written all over you, but River Plate and who did they play against?
Monterrey.
Yeah,
and then
like,
they had an Asian
the
team,
Japanese team.
Japanese team, and their fans were crazy as heck too. They probably were like just like a 40,000 deep. But
not even, dude. 40,000
probably like 20. But those 20 were going everywhere together, and they were being loud.
Yeah. It was cool to see that there was so much momentum from different like fans for different teams, and they were following them wherever they went. Like, oh, my team made it to Club World Cup. We're all going to
Boca, Miami,
Georgia. We're going to Miami. We're going to LA to like watch our team play.
Yeah, and that for like, I know we said that the Club World Cup had added stakes, but that's like maybe 1/10 of the fervor and the passion that we're going to see next summer. So it was definitely a good omen, and I think there's a lot of criticism around the Club World Cup and like what it stands for, what the purpose of it is. But from an execution standpoint and from like a fan standpoint, I thought that it was done very well, regardless of if it's clogging the schedule too much, or if it's a money grab, or if it's, you know, FIFA's like answer trying to compete with other global forces in soccer like UEFA, try to get in on like some of the like hype that and money that is being thrown around in the game. Even if that from an objective perspective, like I think it was a really cool overall atmosphere, and like we did a pretty good job of executing it, whether it was here in LA or in the final in New York. So if that's a harbinger for the future for what next summer, I think we're in good hands.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Yeah, Julio, what any standout moments for you from 2025?
No, back to the Club World Cup, just seeing that Monterrey.
Because you were there.
Yeah, I was
in
there
person,
for that River Monterrey. Seeing like how crazy the Mexican fans are, the River Plate fans, how crazy they were. My cousin going to Miami and going to that Boca Juniors and showing me like videos how they take over the beach, it's crazy. But other than that, just seeing the rise of MLS soccer from when Sun came in, the hype that he's brought up, they fell a little short this year. But honestly, like the second season is gonna be a crazy comeback. Rumors of the cap space leaving MLS. Yeah. So,
well, that's because Miami is going to be hit with them.
Yeah, exactly. But like the thing is just seeing how much in 6 months how much a league can grow. Like everybody thought it was like everybody's like, oh, it's stagnant. No, boom, Sun comes in and it's like.
Yeah, a lot of big changes with the MLS, both from a player perspective and from a rules perspective. You know, the jump to I don't even know if we've talked about the calendar switch. Did we talk about that?
I don't think we have.
So 2027, they're switching to the the global football calendar, which I don't know if it's going to be tough in the winter months.
I read an article. I'm sorry, I don't know if it was like in players review, but like it was basically saying like, it might have been you who said it, that sometimes you want U.S. soccer to be unique to U.S. soccer.
Sure.
And was it you?
It could have been me. That's something I've said before.
So and then like we're taking away from what America is for, like the game is. It's even though it's the world's game, we do want to make it feel a little American as well.
Yeah.
So I kind of agree with that as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's a divisive thing. I think from a player perspective, though, bringing in players in the different transfer windows, like imagine if Son came in. He came in the summer transfer window. Imagine he stayed the whole season with MLS. Same thing with Messi when he came in. Like we got maybe a little bit less than half of the season with Son, and what he did in that half season is like. One of my favorite moments of the year was that free kick he had. Like we were watching, it was my bachelor party. We were watching at dinner.
Yeah.
And who was it? You that called it or Andrew that called the
Andrew.
So we're watching. We're sitting there. It's a free kick. We're at like this. Not like a super fancy restaurant, but like kind of upscale restaurant. And
for the way we behaved,
we were being like
embarrassing how we behaved.
Wow.
Bachelor
We were being. It was
all the
very much
tables
so.
cleared up around us to go sit inside while we were there screaming like lunatics.
And so I was trying to enjoy dinner. They were watching the game, and I was like, like that's great. They're having a great time. I'm here with my friends, like, I'm trying to enjoy dinner. But then they're like, okay, free kick. So I was like, I gotta watch this.
Yeah,
man. Like,
you can't be.
So Mal's brother, who was just putting on a show for the entire day,
MVP of the night.
Yeah. Calls, like they're lining up. Everybody says, oh, he's going left corner. He's going left corner, and then he goes, no, he's going right corner.
Boom.
Hits the shot. It goes like, perfectly.
Beautiful.
And he just like loses his mind. And
who do you think you are? I am.
And I was like, I hate making a scene.
Yeah.
Oh, we made
and
a scene.
part of me was like, oh my God. Like I told him to relax, but at the same time it's like, dude, that was kind of an
But he
incredible
ain't the
moment.
only one though. Me, John, I believe Roy got a little jump in. Like
Yeah. It was insane.
It was insane.
Yeah.
And then we lost some penalties. And I was
And
mad.
then penalties happened, and
Killed the mood of the night, to be honest.
Yeah. But
That
So I
was
drank
a
2
great
Cutwaters.
yeah. you killed that whole thing of Cutwaters yourself.
No, it was me, you, and Jordan.
That's right. You're
That's
right. You're right.
insane. Cutwaters is crazy.
Freaky Waters. I was trying to sleep with
Yeah.
Ramsey.
Yeah.
Pause.
Hey,
What
man.
about you, Ramsey? Do you have a?
So that was one of my favorite soccer moments. Another one came earlier in the year. Another free kick moment, the Declan Rice free kick against Real Madrid.
Yeah, it was.
Sorry about that, but
It's been nominated for the Puska Award.
yeah, I don't.
Really?
It was nominated. I don't. Did they
know if they won.
pick a winner yet?
I don't
Did they
think
pick
so.
a winner? I don't know if they picked a winner. It was.
Because we don't know who the Golden Ball.
I think they might have picked a winner. Or I might be thinking the MLS one.
Yeah.
Because Son won on a free kick as well for MLS Goal of the Year. I don't know if they picked the Puskas winner yet, but that was from a watching standpoint, because he had made one earlier in the game, and we're like, there's no way he's gonna do it. And then he hits it even more surgically. That was as perfect of a take as you can get. And he's not necessarily known for. I think those were his first 2 free kicks, free kick goals of his career. That was insane. From a pure joy, from a soccer. I mean, as an Arsenal fan, you're not really Arsenal fan, Angel City fan. It's just we're not winning very many things. But that was a really cool moment. But another thing I wanted to shout out to was the Nike Toma event that we went to over the summer.
Sad I couldn't go.
We had a ball.
Yeah. Well, you went for the Friday, the pre-event.
That was fun.
The
I wasn't there for the vibe.
production value of it was something really cool to see, because they just did the Miami one over the weekend, and it looks like they went all out for that too.
They had a phenomenal there.
Phenomenal was there. They did the New York City one, but I didn't really see much from it.
I think
I saw some highlights, Rahimovic was emceeing. There's a lot of cool people there, but I didn't see as much recaps. Maybe it was just a busy weekend for me that weekend. I don't know, but the Miami one looked really cool. The New York City one, the LA one looked really cool. I think they're doing one in Mexico City. I don't know if they already did it.
They already did it.
And then one in Seoul as well.
And they did Seoul as well.
Yeah, those are sick.
Those
they're supposed to have the final back here in LA though, right?
Yes, that's what they were saying. So they're having the global.
But that
final.
Miami one gave final vibes, the setups, activation,
and then the same weekend of the MLS Cup. So
which is interesting too.
Yeah. So I think that seeing those types of things, like we used to have those like
Back in LA,
before
yeah.
2020,
Right.
not even just in LA, but like around the world. Like they were having, Adidas had the Tango League and they were doing like huge things with that.
When Neymar moved
the
into
Neymar
The
tournament
Neymar
in Brazil.
5v5.
Yeah, so like that stuff, we haven't really seen that. And so to see it kind of coming back was like, to me, it was like, okay, nature's healing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it took a while,
Yeah.
right? But we're starting to see this, and now with the World Cup coming, I'm assuming that more stuff is coming. And they started the Red Bull had like a 4v4 tournament.
I went. It was an amazing tournament.
Yeah, and
they had the finals in San Francisco, I believe.
yeah, we were supposed to go for that, but it didn't work out. But I'm excited to see more of these types of events, because not only does it give us more things to talk about, more things to cover, but it just shows that like the investment by these big brands in like putting their money where their mouths are, and like just fostering. I think stuff like that is going to help the game grow as a whole. And that's how you can get people, because I mean, when we were at the Nike event, and even at the base, like there'd be people there who like weren't real like soccer centric people, and they're like, yo, this is like so cool. And like this is because you don't really see that with any other, like maybe like they'll do some like basketball events, like they do a Kobe tournament, but it's not at the same level of like engagement. There's a million different things that you can do, that the references you can pull from. So stuff like that is it's not like the number one thing that's gonna make soccer popular here, but it is a very important thing that can kind of push the game forward, moving like in the future. So
Yeah, so I'm so excited about that. And then them just releasing goalie jerseys, the Nike goalie jerseys, the retro jerseys. We talked about that hidden gem that the Adidas with the stars and stripes jersey. So like it's giving 94 vibes again.
Yeah, so I did like the Nike kits. They
gave one a compost from the Mexico one.
Yeah, that was
That was
cool.
nice.
Travis Scott gave it to him at the Nike event.
Yeah, in Miami.
It didn't really match the same. Well, I guess because Nike's not doing the Mexico jerseys, so it's kind of like a reverse U.S. and Adidas thing. But I did really like the aesthetic of it. They're lifestyle kits, right? So it's lifestyle only. I don't think that we've seen like a goalie collection made for just
in a while.
lifestyle
They used to
only.
be a thing.
Yeah, and so this is a really cool. And I in the group chat, one of the group chats I have, they're talking about like it looks like a kind of like a dirt bike jersey, which
yes,
kind of does. And
the most goalies in the
long
jerseys in the
sleeve
90s.
vibe,
yeah,
or like with
yeah.
the little
The
padding on the
colors.
Yeah.
Makes
So
sense.
I do think that's really cool. And then even the designs, the supposed designs for the on-pitch goalie kits for both Adidas and Nike look really cool. So I'm excited to see what's in store. We got a taste of the Adidas World Cup kits. Nike's, I think, gonna release them into next year. Puma is supposed to release theirs soon. Did they unveil theirs?
I think they did. They
recently.
had an event out here in unveil.
So I'm excited to see, just the overall kit rollout, and not just from like the on-pitch perspective, but other brands getting into like, maybe like a soccer-inspired, I don't know, training kit, or a tracksuit or something like that. I've seen like Carhartt's done that, Louis Vuitton's done that, like all like from streetwear to high fashion, they're all getting in on the soccer aesthetic. So seeing what's to come in 2026 is I'm optimistic on that too. So are there any specific kits that released this year that have stood out to you? Like any favorite jerseys that you have?
That Portugal, the black one.
The all black Portugal.
Yeah,
that one's
that's
fire.
fire.
That is nice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this is necessarily a kit. I mean, in a sense, but my favorite that I can recall is the Barcelona's collabs through Spotify with their artists. So the Karol G collab.
Was that this year?
Yeah, Karol G's
Jesus,
was
man.
this
This is
year.
so
I think in the beginning of the
Pluma,
year.
Yeah.
I don't know if Peso Pluma was this year, but they had that one.
Yeah.
But the Travis
Travis
Scott collab was the one that I was going to talk
Yeah.
about. That one
full collection
has
was
been
it.
the
Yeah.
full collection was just elite, man. Like, and then just the way that they marketed that, the way that they like styled them. The hoodie is my absolute favorite. Like I wear that all the time, and I get complimented on it all the time. the jersey itself was too expensive.
So that's my thing with those. It's
Yeah.
like, how are you going to charge $400 for a jersey?
Yeah, but their what is it called when they do the alternative jersey, the
Replica or something?
not the replica, but the collab kit, not the one that the guys wear, but the collab.
the training jersey or something?
It's like the collab.
No, they have one like
Travis and Barca came out with a kit, like an actual jersey. That one.
Yeah.
That one is super hard.
Yeah, I like that one too. I remember seeing
But
that.
between that one and the sweater, I was like, I'll pay my debt with the sweater. Like the jersey, I could have, but also, I just wear the sweater all the time.
Yeah, and I think that sweaters are more practical.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Hoodie season.
Yeah, there was a stretch from like 2017, like 2021, where I was just like on a huge kit. Like I was just getting like
Kits after kits.
I was buying jerseys regularly.
Yeah.
Like maybe like three or something like that. I don't know the last jersey I bought now because
Shout out to the people appreciate giving us jersey.
well, I mean, there's that.
Bless
But
up.
also, I
Bless.
just feel like if I'm buying something now,
And they've
it's gonna
gotten
be
more
like a
expensive,
quarter zip
too.
jersey or a quarter zip jacket or maybe some track pants.
Like the replica of
Or
it.
yeah, and those have a little bit. They fit better because like the jerseys are a little tight. You
Yeah.
know? So I think that the lifestyle stuff, and I think brands are starting to catch on to that because some of the like Adidas did a really good job with kind of their like heritage, like collections of like tracksuits and
Real
like
Madrid's one
warm-up
with the
kits.
baggy ones with the
Yeah, all their top, so like Roma, Bayern Munich, Arsenal, Real Madrid, all the like Juventus, like all their top teams got like that kind of like third kit, or not third kit tree. Well, they got special third kits, but also like lifestyle,
The
like retro
lifestyle,
stuff too,
aesthetic
and
of it.
with like the retro crest Adidas logo. So that to me is what's going, I think, the strongest in the kit / life or apparel like landscape. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see the World Cup kits for next year because there's going to be a lot of really cool stuff to the detriment of my bank account. But you know, I mean, like money's there to be spent.
Save up.
You know.
Next
I
year's
got
gonna
money
be
to
rough.
blow.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne.
Getting it in. Taking it
No, that's Drake. No.
Money to
I've been on that champagne. That's a Lil Wayne and Drake.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
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 Don't get us started.
24 hours. Right. Okay.
Money in the power.
I'm a champagne shower. Okay, let's get into our team. So obviously,
So Bridget, no, that's sorry. Bridget, that's how we
ahead.
did that. Bridget was hating on us. Now she joined in. So we got it. We
Yeah,
got it.
yeah,
We
yeah,
did.
yeah,
We
yeah,
got it.
I mean, let's be real. It's not like it was like a super hard thing
No,
to
no.
get. You know what I mean?
It was
It's not
Lil
like
Wayne
that was
intro.
some,
Lil Wayne intro.
yeah.
all right. Y'all talking my vibes now.
Exactly. That's not like that was like some crazy pull.
No,
That
like
was
Nuck gave you Buck remix from like it.
There we. I mean, okay.
Okay,
Now
let's-
let's get back to task. Let's get into some of our favorite teams. So Julio, is there? Obviously, you know we all love and watch the game. We have our favorite teams. Real Madrid, LAFC, Boca Juniors. Which one of your teams are you the most optimistic about? Which one of the teams that you're most like?
I'm the proudest of Boca just because they made it back to Libertadores. It's been a while. So seeing that run for them to get back into Libertadores, it's been a vibe. Beating River. Yeah, I'm more proud of Boca. Real Madrid going through growing pains right now. LAFC, like they overperformed from what I thought they were going to perform. So even though like they got out, the time they got out when I thought they were going to make it to the final, but I think they overperformed for how the year was going for them. But I'm more optimistic for them for 2026, just because the players are coming in. It's gonna be a fresh locker room. We saw what happened last time when the fresh locker room. We got a fresh new coach.
Yeah.
And it's not even a new coach. Dos Santos has been there for a while.
I mean, he's been there. Yeah.
Yeah.
They hired from
It's
within.
just he knows how to tune up this machine. So even though the teams are great, they're just not winning at the pace that they should be winning. But I'm more optimistic. All three teams, Boca Juniors, seeing them back in Libertadores, it just brings some nostalgia to my mind. 2003, seeing them, seeing my dad coming from work every Wednesday with a 12-pack with my uncle, RP to both, to having them in the house, watching Boca Juniors, watching Tevez run, el Chelito Delgado, el Chelo Delgado. Just remembering all that. So I'm happy to see Boca Juniors back in Libertadores.
Nice. How about you, Bridge?
I would say overall teams. I mean, I think Barca Femenil. Barca Femenil has been outstanding.
Yeah.
Let's not talk
Yeah.
now because they be
Yeah.
doing their thing. And they have for a while, for a few years back to back. So always.
They lost in the Champions League to Arsenal.
Yes, they did. They did. But like that's what kind of leads into the. Could have been too good to be true. At that point,
Sure.
like, what are we doing? You know, just
Like
winning?
y'all can have the trophy. We have
Y'all
so
can-
many.
You know,
like-
we can't take it all. You know, you got to give a little drama, which is Barca. You know, the guys on the men's side. Like, I think they're in their rebuilding era. I think we're seeing like a lot of like the younger players come out of their shell and like do their thing. Lamine Yamal is a beast, and he's gonna be a legend for sure. I think it's tough. I think for me, what it is, it's like he's a great player. He's so young, and he has the spotlight on him so like
crazy.
bright.
It's ridiculous.
That anything he does is being judged
Yeah.
or criticized to the point where it's like he's literally just a kid, and he can't even be a kid because of the place that the level that he's in, which is fair, but it's also like at that point you're also still trying to develop. You know what I mean?
It's supreme. It's so unfair that he has to deal with that stuff. And you could chalk it up to like the price of greatness, or you know, he's making millions of dollars, so it doesn't matter. But at the same time, it's like your relationship is being scrutinized. There's like pictures of you wherever you go. You can't there's no way you can do anything normally.
Yeah.
Like, you can't live a normal life, and I would say most people would take that. You know, you take that greatness to you know, rid yourself of. You can't go to the grocery store. Oh, you know, like, oh, well, it's so sad you can't drive on the street, and you can't. Oh, but poor you, right?
Right.
But at the same time, it's like, man, like this is a child we're talking
Yeah.
about, pretty much. You know.
Yeah.
I think the problem is Messi. When Messi was that great, and like he didn't get it because he stayed out the way. Like,
But
also
there was
there's the
also not as
social
much.
media.
platform,
but the thing with this guy, like he will give these these answers that let it be known he's great. Like he was like, oh, like I don't. Dad coming out saying I don't think Barca helped him out enough, promoting him for the Ballon d'Or. Like, like, when his stats were not even up to even be considered. He's having a great season. Like most Brazilian kids have when they're young. I just hope they don't burn.
He's not Brazilian though.
No, I'm saying like when Brazil, you see these Brazilian talents and they burn out by like 23, 24.
So that's the thing too. It's like you age. Like it doesn't matter how old you are.
Yeah.
The mileage you log
The
at top
burnout.
levels, it's gonna show up. Whether it's from 19 to 30 or from 25 to 35. You know what I mean? Like that gap is the same. Like so, I am not concerned for his future, but I want him to have obviously a long career, and I want to watch him we've seen with Ronaldo and Messi, but those two guys are physical freaks. Like those are not that's not normal.
What did Ronaldo say earlier this year? He was like, sometimes you just gotta let the kid be a kid. Like hopefully they don't ruin him at an early age.
Yeah.
Because if they do that, the only people that's gonna be hurt is soccer.
Yeah, and
we're not
let's be
gonna go see
honest.
how great this kid is.
Messi and Ronaldo didn't have that kind of pressure. Like
I
they
think
had
they
this-
did.
No, they had
They've been
pressure,
great
but
for
it was
20 years. Like
no, I mean like social media wise, digital wise. Like there wasn't as much access to them. Like I wasn't seeing like what Messi was doing like over the weekend. I wasn't like finding his summer trips online.
The
like,
tabloid
you know what I
culture.
mean?
The tabloid culture always, especially in the UK, with like when Ronaldo's at Man U or like David Beckham, like all these stars, they have enormous amounts of pressure on them, regardless of the era. But now with the digital age and social media and all this and that, it is added to that.
Yeah, and the access.
And it's different.
Because you have to look for those.
I couldn't call David Beckham a bum in 2002.
Because someone would come.
But now an 11-year-old can, say that to Lamine Yamal. So it's a little bit different.
It's been going on for the time for a long time ago. Because I remember Giovanni Dos Santos pictures coming out of him coming out of the club drunk, and he was gonna be the next promising like player
Yeah.
coming out of that.
That's tabloid culture. That's always been there,
Yeah.
but now the direct access to players where
The
it's
access is what I'm like referring to.
Yeah,
The stories coming out like he's getting like little person strippers coming to the house, having a
That's
groin
like TMZ
injury
vibes,
during it's a lot more, but like I feel like Ronaldo and Messi did something that even though with big tabloid culture, like they knew how to stay out the way. Like
yeah, that's true.
their team was really locked in. I think your team has to be really locked in to support these stars.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm all for the media coverage and all this stuff because it's interesting.
Yeah.
But there's a line to be crossed, and I think it's been habitually crossed.
But I think you
regardless.
also at that point you know what you're getting into by putting yourself
It's true.
out there
It's true.
like that
It's
for
true.
that much, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. And so it's a two-way street, but I think there's heavily on one end where I think it's unfair to Yamal because he's just a kid, but.
Yeah.
You got to grow up fast these days, which speaking of, it's tough. It's
Yeah.
tough. Yeah. But I guess we can get into my team. So we were kind of optimistic. I know you're optimistic about Barcelona, optimistic about Boca Juniors and Real Madrid. I want to talk a team I'm not optimistic about, and that's Angel City.
I feel like they had great signings. Like they let go of Madison.
They let
go of Ludwig
one
Peters.
of I stopped caring halfway through the season. I talked to this with Jeremy and Kyle, the Above the Clouds podcast. It was one of the worst sporting experiences that I've had as a fan. And this goes with those Lakers years where they're not very good and there was nothing really redeeming about watching them. I had that kind of same thing with Angel City after Alyssa Thompson left because Kristen Press was not seeing the field. I don't know what was going on off the field. There's been, rumors or, whispers that she wasn't happy with it, but there had to have been some kind of agreement with her and the new coach that, okay, you know what, I am this age and I can't really contribute a full 90. She was getting put on the 85th minute and making impacts in the game. And after the team was built around Alyssa, the offense was get the ball to Alyssa and let her cook.
She was cooking.
And she was cooking. It was fun to watch. At least, we were losing or not winning. I think we picked up a bunch of draws, but there was still something fun to watch. And that was Alyssa Thompson just going 1v1 on defenders. After she left, it was just why am I here? Why am I watching these games? I don't these are 2 hours of my life I'm never going to get back. And I don't know what the future, what lies ahead in the future. There apparently is a new direction going with the coach. Came from Bayern Munich. A lot of hype around him. Tried to implement a system. I get it. It's going to take time. I'm just saying the fans are, from an anecdotal and a numbers perspective, they're starting, a lot of people I know cancel their season tickets when they still could because they get you quick. And they didn't sell at a home game this year for the first time.
Oh, wow.
Their attendance was down significantly. I think they were still up in the upper echelon of the NWSL, but to go from averaging 19,000 fans a game to I think it was something 15 or something in that realm. Still, that's not bad, but it's not where you want to be, and it's not where they should be because they were marketed very well. And for those first couple of years, it's okay, you know what, there's gonna be growing pains. But now it's to the point where it's okay, when are we gonna start putting results on the field? And I don't know if that's gonna happen. We'll see. They
have some big signings. They let go of some players, so they've opened roster spots up.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a new slate. So
they need a big signing. And with the way the NWSL is working, Trinity Rodman, the whole thing, she's going to leave the league, which is going to be a gigantic loss.
She's going to the rivalry league in the U.S., right? Or she's going to Europe?
USL offered her a contract that the NWSL couldn't compete with.
Yeah.
She hasn't accepted it yet. I don't know if she will.
That would be amazing if she does, though, because it would be two
great.
competing leagues in America.
It would be great for the USL.
It's only good for America.
I don't know how good it would be for Trinity because so far that league hasn't been up to the same level of caliber in terms of playing. But number one, get the bag. Number two, put pressure on the NWSL. I don't think the second part for her is as important. Like she doesn't give, like she doesn't really care if the rest
But
of the league.
even allowing this to kind of stir the pot,
I
makes
think,
it loud enough
for sure. And then I mean, Alyssa Thompson left, Emily Fox left. A lot there's talk about Trinity leaving. You know, Mallory Swanson and Sophia Smith, the two biggest stars in the NWSL, were both out.
They're in their mommy era.
They're in their mom era. I don't know, man. I think Alyssa was has the potential to be that as big of a star as Trinity, Alyssa or Sophia and Mallory. So
Casey has gotten some minutes, so she's coming back. She was out on loan.
Casey Fair was getting play. Yeah. So I mean, there's a few like semi-promising things, but
you just know you've been hurt way too much to. And we talked about this when they first started. We said, LA fans, they will love you and support you because you're gonna be a hot new thing. But the minute you don't put no numbers on those boards, we out.
And they got a bigger grace period than most other teams would get because it was fun to go to the games. There was at least some kind of redeeming thing. The environment's good. The environment, regardless, is good.
Mm-hmm.
But there was Kristen Press is there. She got hurt, but we signed this. I think she was 18 at the time, straight out of high school. She's from LA. She's actually really good. Let's at least turn up for her. And now we don't have either of those two players. They had Julie Ertz for 3 weeks, and then she left.
He's retired.
Yeah. She was there for the World Cup and then left, which, shout out to her.
I'm out.
Do her thing. But now it's what are we turning up to the games for? Sarah Gordon is still there. She's doing her thing.
Shout out to Sarah.
Sydney LaRue missed most of the season. She's been dealing with her own kind of issues, which I really hope that she, is able to take care of because she's a huge, draw as well. Mm-hmm. But I don't know, man. It's hard. It's hard to be in this position because, normally if I'm not a suffering fan. Maybe that makes me a fake fan, but I don't want to show up and be disappointed. When the Lakers were bad, it's just that ruins my day. Why would I care about this team? And they're so it's
you want to root for them so bad, but also there's nothing to root for.
In the last 4 years, I haven't been to a Laker game. Now they're being amazing. I've been to 2 Laker games in 1 week.
I mean, and that's an LA thing, man. And you can say it's classic LA. It's a terrible sports town. But sorry, I don't want to be miserable.
Also, the tickets are hella expensive.
And they're very expensive. But also, it's just I'm not prioritizing myself.
It's hard enough to live in LA.
Queen.
Exactly.
Can you imagine living in LA and being a Laker fan?
I'm gonna like the Lakers and be mad when they're bad.
If you want to see a bad team, go to the Clippers. They're giving tickets away as long as your kids go to elementary.
I'm dead. We gotta pick and choose our battles here,
Yeah.
Can't do it all, man. Can't be mad all the time.
Right, exactly.
Life's already hard enough to see your sports team
man.
lose.
Yeah. Okay, let's close this out. End of the year. We'll bring it back to the music talk. Obviously, of Spotify Wrapped, Apple Music Replay is a big thing at the end of the year. Do you guys want to share yours, your top artists and your top songs?
I don't mess with Spotify.
If that lined up with how you think that you were listening to, were you happy with? Because I know some people are upset at that.
Spotify said that I'm 48.
Spotify says you're 40. So they say, bro, you're unk.
I'm
big unk vibes.
I'm grandpa basically.
Yeah.
Because he was like they were like your hearing style was 90s, early 90s. 2000 era.
Yeah.
But my biggest song played last year was, damn, look at me. All the Things Your Man Won't Do by Joe.
Oh, okay. It was that type of energy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then Eddie Santiago, Mia, Salsa. Eddie Santiago, Que Locura, Enamorarme de Ti. And look at me, I was in my lovey-dovey era. Can You Stand the Rain, new edition.
Well, that was just because you were listening to that song that you were dancing to. How about your top artists?
Joe, Eddie Santiago, Tevin Campbell, and G Unit.
You must have been just
That's
playing
very
throwbacks.
Julio. That's Julio coded.
That's just so
Eddie Santiago.
No, but it's because I go from era. There'll be 1 year where all I listen to Lil Wayne and Lil Wayne, Joel Santana, and Kanye West, and then I'll go on my salsa, my parents' era, and then I go straight to my R&B. So this is my R&B salsa type of.
Yeah. How about you, Bridge?
I feel like I'm so predictable, but can you guys guess my top 3 artists?
J.O.P. G.O.P.
No.
Is Karol G in there?
Karol G's in the top 3.
Okay.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny's in the top 3.
That was my next guess. Okay, who's your third?
That was
Fade.
in that
Oh,
order.
wow, that's crazy. Do we know Bridge or we
Yeah,
know
that's
Bridge?
right. Yeah, you clocked it. You clocked it. Yes,
Hey,
sir.
see, we know her.
Y'all got it. Y'all got
The way she does.
it. Literally. So, yeah, Fade was my number 1. Top 2 was Bad Bunny. Top 3 was Karol G. My top albums, literally, Bad Bunny, Debí Tirar Más
Oh, that's a
Fotos.
great
That's
album.
a good one.
Great
That's a
album.
Sick
Really
ass
good
album. You can't,
Yeah.
you can't even be mad at that. And then Tropico Queta by Karol G. Like, that was also a sick ass album, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any
I don't
surprises
have.
on your list?
I don't. Any surprises? Mine does your top artists by month, and I think it's hella funny because it goes from like
Yeah.
Bad Bunny to like 3 months of Bad Bunny, 4 months of Fade, 2 months of Karol G, and then Amine, because that was the month that I went to go see him. So I was like catching up.
I didn't know you saw Amine.
Yeah, I went to see
nice.
him.
How
Yeah,
was he?
me and Jess. Jess actually got me. She got me the ticket. She surprised me with that.
Out here in LA?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
At the what's it called? The Novo.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he was so good, dude. He was such a vibe.
I like Amine.
His
Yeah.
New Balance
So
collab was pretty
good.
good as well.
Those shoes are sick. And his production and like the design
Stage,
graphics,
like
the
the
stage
stage,
performance,
yeah.
his stage performance, but also the staging
Right,
and the
yeah.
designs for him, quality work. Like
Cool.
they were
that's
so
always
fun.
I love when artists
Yeah.
like put the
and it was
the
so
work
him
in.
too. Yeah, it was really
He has
good.
a small following, but like a loyal following.
I don't
Very-
think it's like I feel like he's like a pretty.
because,
like,
I think he's pretty
massive
big, but
artist.
like
I
very
think
loyal
he's
too.
underground in my eyes.
Bro, he has like mainstream hit. Like
I feel like he's like
Caroline like was like a big,
Yeah,
big one.
Caroline's a
but
big one.
Since then he's had like he had album with K Tronada, which I thought was gonna be a lot better than it was. I still like it, but when they first like announced the collab, I was like, bro, like this is gonna be like my favorite
It was
album of the
good,
year. It was
yeah.
good. It wasn't great, but still very good. And then his last album I thought was pretty good too. But yeah, maybe he's not like like a.
he's not
super
at the level of like Tyler the Creator, but he's up there.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
Yeah, he's a Portland guy too. He dropped a Portland. He
Portland.
did a music video at the Portland Timber Stadium too. Really cool video actually. So shout out to Amine. Yeah,
What about
that's a
you?
good list. Okay, so my top 3 artists were Freddie Gibbs, Kendrick Lamar, and Kanye West.
Old Kanye.
Old
is-
Kanye.
Just yeah, I mean obviously I'm not listening.
If you're ever feeling down, old Kanye will get you out.
It's just like
old Kanye and like the old Young Money.
I don't like. I hate that he's my favorite artist of all time, but he just is, man. Like
Hey, you can't be mad at his work.
the fall off from on a personal and like artist level has been extremely disappointing.
Right.
And like basically anything since Pablo, like I haven't really paid that much attention to. But
I was
mean,
on a sick one with Pablo.
The guy,
Me
he's
too.
just the best, man. Like that's just like even Life of Pablo. Like yeah, I'll just run it back. I think that might be one of my most played albums of the
Even
year.
Yeezus for me was still
And
like.
Yeezus-
Yeezus, I
surprises?
mean, yeah.
People hate on it, but I like it.
Let's see on my artists. Any surprises? I mean, the Clips was in the top 5.
They had that album this
Of
year.
course.
Tyler the Creator was in there. Anderson .Paak, Isaiah Rashad. You guys rock with Van Morrison. You know who that is?
No.
Classic rock. Like just like it's a great background music to have.
Van Morrison?
Van Morrison.
Sounds
He's
familiar.
Irish or Scottish, one of the two. But like just like incredibly like relaxing, like like just classic rock. It's very very white coated, but he's in there. Like he's one of my favorite artists. But I keep closing out the freaking thing instead of going back. I'll close it out, and it's just annoying.
Are you on Apple or Spotify?
I'm on Apple,
Oh, yeah.
but my top songs were "I Do" by Jeezy and Andre 3000. Jay-Z. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that was because I was getting married, but Andre 3000's verse on that is just—it's one of the
Bro,
best.
I might
like,
cry
features.
just hearing it.
Yeah, it's seriously one of the best.
Yeah.
Throw Some D's was my number 2. That's
There-
that's kind of a surprise. Like,
Tell me why we were at the bachelor party talking about like, we were talking about throw some D's and like we were like how the song came about. Those are like wrong answers only. I'm like, you're just some dumb guys, yo.
That's actually funny.
Yeah.
That's a good game. That is
That was hilarious.
that was
I
good.
remember in the Bachelor night. Oh, we're so idiots.
hilarious.
And then my top albums, I did it again. Good.
Yeah.
My top albums, I think the Clips album was up there. Freddie Gibbs' album was on there, and then I think it was GNX was number 3. But let me.
GNX is a good
Yeah,
album.
yeah. So it was Alfredo 2, Freddie Gibbs, like got him sort of out by the Clips, and then GNX
Yeah.
was number.
GNX came out last year though, right?
GNX came out last year, but I was still
Yeah.
playing. It was my number 1 album last year, and I was just playing. I had Teflon Don by Rick Ross on there. That's it's kind of underrated album. But that I think that's a top album for me.
Yeah.
But I mean, just like this is just like really
I keep
basic, like nothing. Like I mean, like I'll follow Pitchfork, and they did their top 10 albums of the year. I don't know any of these people, man. Like I swear I don't know a single person in the top 5 albums of Pitchfork. Like they could have
That's
been
insane.
like made up, AI generated made up stuff, and it would
Never
have been the
would've
same thing.
known.
Because I was like, I have never heard of any of these people.
That's
And I get that
crazy.
they have to be like, you know, like on the like ears to the ground, like they're coming up with like the hipster stuff that people like me haven't heard of apparently. But I just feel so basic now when I'm talking about music with people.
Yeah, 'cause
and
you
it's
go
like-
back to
I
it.
have my artists, and like everyone like Central C and like the UK grime stuff. Like I'm getting more into, but you know, like
No, yeah, this generation is more about like their Apple Music playlist or Spotify playlist.
it's different for sure.
Yeah, like the way they search music is like much easier than like than the way we did it. Because I remember like finding a Lil Wayne mixtape, I had to go into 3 different websites.
Yeah.
It might have been a Hip Hop DX exclusive. It might have been a Dat Piff exclusive.
Or someone's YouTube.
Yeah, or sometimes YouTube or like.
There was
The
an active.
karaoke.
You had to be active about it.
Yeah.
Now it's like
One
you
good
get
trend.
sent everything
Yeah.
towards
Everything
you.
to
is-
you, yeah.
So
I remember having to like wait over the weekend to listen to an album and then go to school on Monday and then talk about it with my friends. Like it wasn't.
You had to put it on replay. 5
Yeah,
hours
you
straight,
had to
'cause,
like listen to it over on
if you
your.
couldn't quote the album, then you were left out. And you know, like,
Honestly.
yeah. If you didn't know what was going on, like even from like it was like Chappelle show, like the sketches, or like a South Park episode. It's like if you didn't come to school like having known like what happened, like you were like, bro, get out of here, man.
Or even like movies coming out.
Movies,
like,
too,
You
is
didn't go
huge.
watch Superbad this weekend? Came out.
Superbad might be the greatest movie of all time.
I
Dude,
just watched
honestly,
Superbad.
I so goated.
It's
I
the
love
greatest movie of all
Superbad.
time. Like it really just.
I just watched end of the one they had with like the world's
Oh,
ending.
this is the end.
The-
That's
This
it.
is
Oh
the
my!
end.
I watched it literally last night.
Dude,
Oh
Michael
my
Cera and Danny
God.
McBride in that movie. Like no one's ever been funny.
You know, I
Channing Tatum's
rewatched
coming out as a
Knocked
sex
Up.
li-
I
oh,
rewatched
Knocked
Knocked
Up.
Up recently. I was like, yo, like.
did not age well. Knocked Up. There's a lot of things in Knocked Up that did not age
not
well.
age well
I
at
watched that
all.
Oh
recently.
my
I'm
god!
like,
I gotta watch it.
like this is out there, but
Yeah.
you know, it's for the most part.
But there's a lot of things though, because even Will Smith on like an episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the younger girl, Ashley brings her friends over and he goes like, hey, that one right there.
You gotta let them marinate.
Yeah, you gotta let 'em marinate.
I've
3
heard
years
that.
from now, she's gonna be a good one.
I remember that episode.
Yeah, so me too. And I'm like,
very clearly.
because like even Netflix come out with the little disclaimers.
Right, I've seen that.
yes.
That's crazy. It is crazy. Okay, anything else before we wrap things up?
Wedding vibes.
Yeah, it's
This
vibes
time,
this weekend.
next week, locked in.
Wow.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Not me, but
I'm
you.
I'm gonna show off the bling next week.
There
but,
you go.
Yeah, so
Really excited for you.
end of the year-
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. We're gonna go up this weekend, and then next weekend we got the
Go
kickback.
up again.
So we're going back up again. So
And the following week after that, don't bug me, don't call me, because
The
I'm
following week after that, I'm going to be out the country.
Oh yeah,
we
Brazil.
gotta do a live Brazil.
Yep, off of the IG platform.
Yeah.
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 Be in the
Brazil.
beach, dribbling the ball.
They're gonna call her.
Yo,
They're gonna call her.
what the-
They're gonna call her BBL Bridget.
Oh my
She's gonna be
God.
standing the whole plane ride home.
Something's changed about you,
That's
Bridget.
crazy. I'm going to be sitting differently.
She's gonna be-
Elevated.
Since when do you have drumstick legs?
Oh my God. This has been another episode of the Urban Pitch Podcast, the beautiful game of life. Keep it tapped in. We got more stuff coming. Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all that. Drop us a comment, drop us a like, drop us a subscribe. But until next time, we're out of here.
Bye.
Bye.